Hello everyone, my name is Gustav Beka Sayudha, student ID number 13012133322, and I'm here to explain a little bit about my pseudocode of the second week assignment for this for the program algorithm. Now let's just get right into it, right? Problem number 1. We need to write a program to compute the following equation and show the results. Now I mean the program is equation calc or calculate, and for the dictionary I will only 3 x, y as an integer, and rest for result in float. Now why I'm using float here? Because the result here is divided, and when it is divided, the result comes as a float instead of an integer. That's why I use float here. And first thing first, we're gonna ask for an input. Now there's two ways to do that. Either just straight up asking for an input, or you put a prompt for like for this number terminal to put this input something. And I have to both of those kinds in my pseudocode. So yeah, and let's get into the algorithm. It's simple. This one, once again, asking for an input, and then we'll calculate the result, which is the formula here, and you put into the result, and you print the result, and that ends the program. Now for the pseudocode, hopefully it's quite simple for number 1, and let's go to number 2, shall we? Okay, number 2 is here. I don't know if you can see this, it's problem number 2. And basically you need to determine whether the input is a leap year or not, and it's gonna output true or false whether it is a leap year or not. The dictionary, simply programming dictionary, right? Dictionary only need to the year that we're gonna input and the result of it. Now for this one, I use a prompt like for asking, please input the year that you want to do to determine whether it is a year or not, and then you input the year as an integer, and then with this it's gonna find out whether it is a leap year or not by using this, whether it is divisible by 400, right? Divisible by 400, or if it's divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100. Not divisible by 100. Yes. Little mistake there. Anyway, not divisible by 100. And then you print out the result whether true or false, because the rest here is a boolean. And that ends the program. Quick and simple. Let's jump to the next problem. Right? This is a little bit complicated because there's a lot of things that you need to consider. But if you understand the things that were asked in this problem, then it's quite simple. Basically, it's a promo, whether you get a discount or not, you get cashback or not, and yeah, to put it simply, is something like that. And you can read more, like if you want to pause the video and from the problem, and we're just gonna jump into the pseudocode. Like from the problem, the input is asking for two values, also integer and a boolean value, just like the sample here. The first one is gonna be the first integer, that's gonna be the amount of money paid. Sorry. And the second one is asking whether you have a card or not. And our program name is promo store. And the dictionary is quite simple. The total on the total paid, the amount of money, and 3 boolean variable, which is card, whether you have card or not, disc or shop for discount, and guess what? That is self-explanatory. And yeah, that's for the dictionary. We're gonna jump into the algorithm. It's gonna ask for an input based on the sample case here, for the total amount of money spent and whether you have a card or not, and if you don't have card, whether you want a card or not. And from that, we can calculate first the discount. Here, the discount for any purchases at least 100,000. So at least 100,000 here, and that will determine whether the discount is true or false. And same with cashback, right? For any purchases at least 200,000 and showing the membership card. And the last part is just the output, telling the user the result, basically. First the card, the discount, and the cashback. Simple like that. And yeah. And next we're gonna jump into problem number 4, which is, I would say, easier than problem number 3, because you just need to separate the digits of a positive integer, right? From 0 until 999. Now there's a constraint here between 0 until 999, and I would assume that it's already understandable by the user that you need to input number between those. And with that in mind, we're going to jump into the dictionary of set program. This is going to be like X, which is the input number. The rest, we're going to use rest for later after dividing it. And hundreds, how many, what's the digit in the hundreds, and tens and ones, how we input. The algorithm, we first ask for an input, and then we're gonna determine the hundreds of set input, and we use like the integer representation here by 100. That apply. It's gonna determine the hundreds number, and the rest of that we're gonna calculate for tens and ones. Now the rest of that we're gonna use modulo. Like for example, it's 909, right? If you modulo 900, that you get 9 as the ones. And the tens, there's a self-explanatory here, the integer of the rest, means 0% of the rest divided by 10. And ones, just the modulo of the rest divided by 10. And you print out each individual digit then. And add this and program. There we go. Now this probably is by far like the most problematic part of them all, right? Basically it's asking whether the 5 cards that we have is a straight, a flush, or both of them, or neither. And there's a lot of rules here. Like for example, you need to input the number card in order, right? Yeah, input all the other card numbers. And yeah, you can pause the video here to read the problem more closely, and we can jump straight into the pseudocode. Okay, third or class programming with the self-explanatory of the program itself. And the dictionary is kind of a lot, because the input is 5 different cards, so it's gonna be 5 different cards for variables. And that's for the initial variable that we're gonna input. And then now we have the number, and we're gonna explain this a bit later. And the seed, if you don't know what the seed is, basically what kind of card is it? Is it a spade? Is it a spades, clubs, diamond or height, and this one is straight or flat, and it's pretty easy to understand there. And yeah, let's jump into the algorithm. This one I'm asking you for a prompt because based on the past case here, there's a prompt with 5 cards, and I add a little extra here in order of the number of cards. And we're asking for the input after the prompt come out on it. And then this is something that you need to understand. You need to do this for each number for corresponding card. Now here I have number 1, and it's gonna be the string of the input minus this minus. It's limited to the last index of the card. So basically, let's take 713. So it's gonna be included the first 3 minus 4, which is the suit of the card, and we're gonna do this later tuning, and we do it for each card. Like for number 1, we're gonna use card 1, and number 2 card 2, and so on and so on. And it's also similar for the suit of the card, which is it's gonna basically only take the last digit or the last index of the input. If the first one we input everything but the last index, and the suit of the card is only the last index, and it's the same for all the cards, like suit 1, card 1, suit 2, card 2, suit 3, card 3, and so on and so on. And for the next one, we're gonna check whether it is a straight or not. Pretty simple, right? If it's straight, it's gonna be in order and it has a difference of 1 number. A card 2 is gonna be the same as card 1 plus 1. Card 3 is gonna be card 2 plus 1. Card 4, 3 plus 1, and so on. And the flush is gonna be really simple. We need all the suit the same. That means suit 1 is same as suit 2, same as suit 3, same as 4 and 5. The diamonds or D or 1, D or 2, and so on and so on. We're gonna check whether it's all the same or not. And then we're gonna print the result straight, and the result is straight of this, and flush is this. And then that's pretty easy to understand. Maybe number 5 we need a little bit more time to understand it, and it's for me it was a little bit difficult, but managed to find it out in the end. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a nice day. Stay healthy as well.